Hi guys, this is Venexs here, and in this video we're gonna see how we can create portals in Shadergraph. This is my Project Turbo episode 3. So yeah, it's a tutorial and it's an episode for my dream game. So we're gonna create it's a shader and a code. So yeah, so from shaders we're gonna create a PBR shader, which we're gonna call as a portal shader. And yeah, but I'm not going to show the code, but I'm going to show how I made the shader because the code is a bit complicated. But anyway, all the downloads are in the description below. You can download the assets. So yeah, we're going to open the shader editor, and the first node we're going to use here is going to not a node. We're going to create some properties like vector. We're going to create 3 vectors. I'm not gonna name them because it's gonna be a quick easy tutorial, and we're gonna create a color property. So yeah, I'm gonna put it a bit reddish color, and in mode HDR is good for me. So here I'm gonna drag our first vector down, and we're gonna create a time node, and we're gonna multiply the vector which we just put in, and we're gonna multiply it with the time node. So just create the multiply node, yeah. After we create the multiply node, I'm just gonna multiply it with the time, and we're gonna create a new node from multiply, which is going to be the tiling and offset, and we're gonna make sure we put it in offset. Before we continue, I'm just gonna put that away. So, and through tiling and offset, we are gonna add the twirl and make sure it's on the offset, not the center. I accidentally put it on center, so yeah. And from the output of our twirl, we're gonna add it with the gradient node, and we're gonna put the gradient node also with vector, our second vector. So I'm just gonna put our gradient noise in here, and make sure you put it on UV because we do need it on UV, and the scale is gonna be our vector. As you can see, it's a bit plain, but then if I just go into my vectors and put some values in it, it will look good, trust me. So put those values, and yeah, you can see we got the twirling. Great. Yeah, so after this I'm gonna create a node from this, which is going to be the I forgot. It's the remap node. No, not the remap. Yeah, the remap node, and we're gonna put it on the we're gonna put it on the int. So yeah, and from here we're gonna drag the second vector in, and we're gonna create a Fresnel effect to make stuff a bit glow. So I'm gonna create a multiply node anyways, and I'm gonna create a Fresnel effect node. So Fresnel effect, that in, and we're gonna put our vector into this scale or something. So I'm gonna put our as 0.3, which I kind of like. So before I just do that, and we are gonna create another multiply node, and we're just gonna put it there instead of there. So yeah, and after that I'm gonna create a 1- node. Yes. And yeah, wait, something's wrong. Yes, something is wrong. It shouldn't be like this. I mean, there's something wrong. I don't know what's wrong. It worked before. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna check out each and every node and check on their integers. I don't know. I think seems right. Wait, yeah, I fixed it. So voila. So it was kind of easy. I had to remove the multiply, which was something I wasn't using. So from 1 minus we're gonna create our power node, which yeah, and in the power, and from the power which we're gonna go down, we're gonna create something new. We're gonna create a screen position node, and we are gonna multiply not multiply, we're just gonna use from the output we are gonna put it on a remap node. And yeah, remap, yeah, and we're gonna put it on the int, yeah, I can't see properly, so I guess it's int. So I'm gonna put it there, and the values we're gonna go 0, 1, 1, and a -1, yeah. And your remap should look something like this. So if it's int and then something's wrong, maybe. So, and from here we are going to create a multiply node, and we're going to multiply our power and our remap node together, so it'll look something a bit bluish. And from the multiply output we are going to create a new node called add. In the add node we are gonna add our, which we just multiplied, and we're gonna add the screen position output, which and you'll get something like this. Okay. So actually from here I am gonna create a new node called the scene color. Yeah. Sorry. The screen color node, which the scene color node, and we're gonna multiply it into the default. Yeah, so we're gonna, and that's it, and we just put it into albedo, and we have our shader. So if you want a bit of a glow, that's why we have the color. We're gonna create a Fresnel effect, and we're gonna multiply the color and the Fresnel effect with our multiply node, and we're gonna put it in our emission. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I have my color as red, which I already mentioned before, so I'm just gonna put it down on our emission, and that's it. And we can just click save asset right now, and it's gonna take some time, but we to make a material out of the shader, we're just gonna right click on it and create and put material. I'm just gonna keep whatever name it says, and I'm just gonna drag and drop it on a portal model which I made in Blender. It's not great, but then it's something for the sake of the tutorial. So, and I have a lot of reflection probes. That's why it's taking so long. So I have that's why it's lagging also. So I'm gonna put it on the backside also in the portal. Yeah, so it looks good. Now we now go to the coding part, basically. So we have our portal here, and we have some spheres, Bezier curves, and as you can see in my Bezier curve, I have a box collider and a two-way teleporter script. Box collider, obviously you know what it is, so it was needed for the script, which I'm gonna actually show you guys right now. It's a two-way teleporter script, and you can basically see what it's all about. If you have the player tag, you can go to the portal and stuff, and you can change the offsets. So this is the code I'm showing right now. This is actually a bit confusing, so that's why I didn't show you guys me making it. It can be a bit confusing, but if you guys want, you can just take a snap and just put it on your code, or else if you guys want, you can just go down to the description below, links down below. You can just download the asset which I for this video with the shader and also the code. So actually let's actually just test this out, you have my character here, which I made from episode 2. If you want, just watch it. So, and I'm using an asset called third person controller and fly, because I didn't have the knowledge and time to make a character controller. So I'm just gonna click play. It's gonna take me a while to play, but then in this time I can explain to you what my game is, because in this episode 2 I told you the introduction. So the reason why I'm making portals is gonna be funny. It's like traveling to other worlds and stuff, so that's the reason I'm making portals. And in the 4th or 5th episode we'll be seeing the music for my game, probably in the 5th episode, I don't know, so be sure to check that out. So it's gonna take me a while to play mode for some reason. So yeah, now we are in play mode, and you can see it works beautifully, the twirl effect. And if we go in, and as you can see, I'm in the long tube right now. So if I go through the other portal, the transition is seamless, and I've gone through the other portal. That's where we were, in that portal, and we have come out the other portal. Yeah, so it's a seamless transition, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and like and subscribe if you actually love this video or any other video I made. So see ya.